Hello there, everyone. This is Iron Mark 3, and welcome back to Castle Story. This castle is still standing, and it is doing very, very well for itself. Also, I need more iron ore. I've just realised, so I'm going to give them a harvest task over here. Whoops, that's the wrong type of task. Oh, well, it does happen sometimes, doesn't it? So many of the task icons have pickaxes, so sometimes you can get mixed up on it. But I need iron ore, basically. Oh, they're done with that, so get rid of that. Right. Because, honestly, I've just realised that I'm kind of lacking iron. And that's why I've only got 3 nights still. I just, whenever it smelts up an iron bar... Oh, I'm not... Look at me! I can see things! Yes! No, I've got tons of iron ore, I'm just not smelting it fast enough, so... Okay, let's activate the other furnaces then. On infinite production mode. Oh, hello, that was a rumble. Yes, indeed it was a rumble. Okay, we've actually got problems. You get an archer kit now, get weapon kits now. Oh dear. Because we've got incoming. Actually, this might be an issue. Call to arms. It might be an issue because this entire section is like pretty darn weak, so a lot of them won't decide to go to... Huh. What are you guys doing over there? They really want to get access to that section, actually. Not surprised. But there's no knights in the way, so... Oh, some of them are starting to wander through. Knights, get out here, please. Yeah, they love this section because this entire area is like... It's an open invitation, basically, to them all. It's like, hey, would you like to come in through this way? Come on in, come on in. We won't stop you at all. No. Right, I think I better divert some archer forces along this way as well. Oops, come on. But yeah, it's like they attacked without me realising they were coming. And now they're doing their best to just savage the entire area. Yeah, they really love this section. You guys, I wanted you to stop so you can come down here and help the knights. Oh, there's actually a troll coming in. Oh, it's a fisticus, isn't it? Or something like that. But yeah, look at this. They're just savaging that entire section of wall. That's why I want this section built ASAP. It's like open invitation. They want to attack that section. They absolutely love destroying this area. You know what? I'm pulling all archers over here. We need the firepower. If they're not going to wander into my crystal killing field, then you know I kind of struggle a bit in terms of raw DPS to deal with them all. Come on, this entire section is giving way as well. They punched that block there. He's a bit confused, but they're trying their best to collapse this entire section, basically. Kill that one. That's the one that's causing issues. If that one hits that one, that entire bit's going to go. There we go. All archers get down here. Yeah, I'm going to defend this one off entirely in terms of dealing with. Yeah, just my force of arms actually. This one. So this has been rare compared to recent ones. It's like recent ones I've been able to deal with entirely by, well, almost entirely by relying on my crystals. But now that with the wall the way it is, they are attacking sections where my crystals are not. Again. That was an extra person spawn, good. Repair task, max priority as well, so we can start getting things fixed up. Then low priority build task, so they can start working on that. We've just got to try and get this all cleaned out. Oh look, he's working on some more tunneling. Where's the spare knight? There's a knight. Go punch that guy, please. Get his attention. I don't want more tunnels. But they're trying. Oh look, they actually collapsed the section in the top. They're almost through that. Oh. Right. Archers. Important part's over for you guys. Get back to work. I need the workers now. Like ASAP. Just put your kits away. I think only 2 knights can actually readily engage that one, so the other knight can go and put his kit away as well. It's vital I get the working tasks online now, because there's a lot of work left to do. There's a lot of repairs that need to be made. So many repairs. Let's see, construction task. That's okay. They kind of dug in. Where have they dug in? Actually, back to work, please. Is there any extra holes I need to be aware of? No, I got to them before they could do that. Okay. However, I do need to include a task there as well, just to plug that gap. Cleanup tasks are vital here because I do not have... Well, anything I can do to lessen the strain on my resources in dealing with all this nonsense is really good. That entire battery is set up. Okay. Those stones are collapsed. Okay. So go ahead and clean that up as well because it's a vital source of stone. Absolutely vital. And the iron source, well, I don't need that, so actually cancel that. Whew. That was actually a much harder fight than they have been of late, because my crystal defense was not actually involved. Approve this one for construction as well. However, priority construct is this one. So I want as many people as possible working on all of this. Let the stone fly off the shelves. We've got to get this sorted. Actually, we're almost out of stone as well. Even better. Oh. This is why I tried to build like a big stone warehouse, just to speed up work. So if you start a big project, you need to have a stockpile of stone, so you try and get it sorted out as fast as possible. But the travel time and all that jazz is just not really conducive to it. Let's be fair. Oh no, there is actually an extra hole in that. We need a max priority task, if you please. I need you to punch that stone there. So if I punch that, that'll give them a little gap. I've got 3 minutes though to plug it again. And I need the quarry engaged because I need the stone. So, yeah. I keep turning the quarry off because it's like, oh, it only makes stone, and then it's like, wait, now your stone reserves are gone. You need more stone. It's like, no, all the darn time. As soon as that thing gets punched through, then people will be able to get down to lay stone into those gaps there. Okay. So that means the repair task can be carried out. That's all that construction task needs to do. Then once those blocks have been replaced, I'll lay in another construction task which will fill in that bit completely. And say, that's that. No more access allowed. I've got to work on this section though. They seem to be just fine getting through a 4-block wide path. So I'm thinking like extend the wall around here and make this entire section solid. Like extend the wall around this part. The thing is that they like to go for this section here, so I need to kind of reinforce that. Quite severely actually. There's a lot of people on repair task. And they can't reach their destination, so they're just laying bricks along here instead. I think actually I should prioritize this build task here over this task on the wall, because then as soon as anything in this allows this to work on it, be worked on. Actually, that could be worked on right now. But I need this stuff laid in to like make this less attractive, so that the enemy doesn't like to punch their way through it. Actually, they're going to try and punch their way through it anyway. Let's be honest. They are going to try and punch their way through, no matter what. I'll lay some bricks across here. Then maybe that will be attractive enough, but the problem is it's not structurally reinforced. If they knock out one, the entire section will go. I don't know if the Crutchons are that smart to recognise that, but it is a concern. Very much so. So I just need to get those bricks laid in there. You guys are working on all that. Okie doke. But this section is becoming too high for them to just hop up onto. Instead they'll try and punch the blocks to get past it. So that's good, I suppose. But it looks like it's going to be another force of arms task to deal with all this. Yeah, it's time. I need to gather my army in the mustering yards over here. There's no other way about it. That build task is vital, but it's not finished yet. So, archers, get over here, please. Come on, you idiots. There's 2 more night kits and no one's gone to claim them. Go and claim them. And hopefully this crystal barrage over here will help out enough to slow the enemy down. All knights here, all knights are here. And here they come. Trying to work out what to do. While the crystals just pummel them from a distance. Okay, they're thinking, and then, yep, let's go this way. I think I need a light around here because they keep disappearing. And sure enough, some of them decide to go punching. A whole load of them actually decided to stick around here, though. That's good. The longer they delay, the better for me. Oh, someone's decided to go that way, though. I need to watch and see where the trolls are going. The trolls need to come up this way. Back up. Oops. There goes my gun. Right. Because to deal with the trolls efficiently, I need the magic. Yeah, just like that. Okay. Archers, attack that. Knights move forward to intercept anyone that tries to intercept the archers. Good, the crystals are doing their job. That troll's decided to punch this area with this guy. They're almost through, again. So I need to do something about that. I need more powerful guys. Maybe I just need to actually start bringing in some alchemists. Or, no, artificers, sorry. Some artificers would probably be a really good idea. Are these only little guys? Oh, the other troll must be dead. Okay, good. I think we've got this. Maybe I should just switch to arbalesters or something. Hey, everyone, gang up on that guy, please. No, you can attack from around here. Come on. Over here. The knights aren't required. Knights can just get back to work like right now. Go ahead. Archers. Trying to deal with this lot. This guy over here. With some decent long-range pummeling. Unfortunately, he's decided to hide in a section there. And they're really struggling to get an angle on him. You four, get back to work as well then, actually. This entire section is a mess and needs to be repaired, cleaned up, and all that jazz. And of course, only 3 of them went. I told 4 of them to go. Go, 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 go. I keep thinking this, like, practically every wave now. I wish I had some halberdiers just to help mop things up. Because halberdiers would be very good at that. And that's good, actually, isn't it? It's like, I'm finding a purpose for the class. It's like, I wish I had some of those. It would be so much better for me if I did. Unfortunately, I do not. So. Right, how's the stone reserve going? Stone reserve is kind of shot at this point. The quarry needs to be running full tilt right now, so priority 2 on that. Need you guys to keep the stone flowing. Because we need the stone for repairs, and we need the stone to lay new bricks out, and just keep on going. We also really need to get an easier access route onto here as well. Okay, let's try to do that too. Right, this construction task, you will demolish these stone blocks here, so I can lay in some steps instead. I'm not going to bother here because this is when I expand the storage again, that's going to be pillared up, and so that'll just get in the way of everyone. Depends on how big I make the storage, really. Okay, you guys are working on the repair and building tasks. Jolly good. Let's see. You guys are punching that. Also good. Alright, now I want you guys to lay in some steps just to provide easy access to this area. Because if they have the steps, they won't have to slow down hopping up and down on the blocks. That's the idea. 4 quarry, 2 builders, 8 builders. Yep, everyone seems to be doing okay. Except for the fact that I'm out of stone. There's nowhere easy for me to get stone though. The quarry's the only good source that I've got. Let's start looking into a tunnel. I mentioned I was thinking about doing a tunnel through before. If I tunnel through, where will it emerge in my storage area? Like if I tunnel there, for example, where would that appear? Is that about right? Or... kinda? Maybe? That looks like a good one. Okay, apply that. Of course, this also means I need to demolish a storage. So, that's the priority task. And I want you to demolish the storage that's got stone in it, please. Thank you. Yeah, that's the one that's got to go. Shame, really, but it's got... how much stone's it got in it? 23. Put that there, please. There we go. Okay, someone's coming to demolish that, so it will no longer fill up and be in the way. And we've got the tunnel being worked on from both sides, which will still help. And then I'll just have to make sure that it can be accessed from inside the quarry. When the quarry drops a couple more layers, it won't be accessible, so I'll have to dig out a little bit in the side as well. That can't be helped. But there will be a direct connection between here and the stone depository. So that will help. Just speed things up. Just a little bit. Are you guys still working on that? Yes, you are. Okay. It's just the lack of stone that's getting in the way. Now that said, this section is continuing to come along. A bit at a time. I just don't have the stone for it. At all. But with people working on the tunnel and people working in the quarry, that's going to be a decent supply of stone. Because I've got 6 people, well, half of my force now working on. Why are you carrying your arch kit still? Get to work, Funzo. No slacking off. Ah, blooming slacker. Okay, you guys have actually worked all that out. All right. Let's see. We got all this going in. We're out of lumber, so craft infinite lumber, please. We've got some log reserve, but we need to get it converted to lumber to finish laying that floor. Then once that floor's in, we can lay in new weapon racks, and we can actually start treating this like a barracks section. So, you know, progress! Yay! I should also probably lay a bit of walling along here as well. You know what? I'm going to leave that part out there. Lay along there as well. I told you to demolish that, I seem to recall. And I guess... No, there's nowhere else for it. Okay, lay it like that. So we can start to... Because, of course, we've got to try and contain the things that'll go everywhere, anywhere and everywhere, when we demolish this section, so... Yeah. And yes, I did hear the hum, so I think that we're about to get an attack. Let's check. 34 seconds. Okay. Jolly good. I was hoping I could get this thing laid in, but after this attack and before the next one, we will actually have weapon racks in here. So we can actually get rid of these weapon racks up top, finally. And we still need to work in a way down for Corruptrons. For the Corruptrons, yes, the Corruptrons need direct access to this area. No, the Bricktrons. I keep getting those two mixed up for some reason. Like a wide step section coming down here to provide ready access to this entire area. And even though I saw there was an attack coming, I got distracted and I didn't sound the alarm. Because of course I didn't. Come on. Come on. Thank you. Right, we've got 4 knights. Check. We've got 8 archers. Check. Mustering in the high defensive area. And here comes the opponents. I need a light in this area as well, actually, because I can't see half the time in here. Partly because that light's no longer powered by a pylon. Okay, they're stopping around here to think about it, trying to work out their path. And it's like, hello. Oh, you guys are interested in my knights, are you? Well, come on, this way. If you want my knights, you'll have to come over here. Hello, Mr. Troll, come on. There goes Kimmo. And here comes all the firepower at my disposal. Take that, Troll. Straight in the face. Yep, he's dead. Okay, where's everyone else going? There's another Troll coming up. The knights are surging forward to deal with that. The Troll's decided to go back this way and try to punch stone. He's really good at that, but that's put him straight into the line of fire over here. So that's all okay. He's dead. There's once again someone trying to dig through there. Oh, it's a troll. Where are you going? Okay, he's wandering out into firing range. Okay. I think that's all okay then. Yeah, he seems to be a little bit confused about this. Admittedly though, these crystals here can't fire because they're firing into the stone over there. So, yeah, that is a slight flaw because of the staggered step arrangement I've put into that. So those two aren't helpful if the enemy's over back here. They just can't fire. On the bright side though, they aren't actually damaging the stone. So, the stone does seem to be immune to projectile damage. Which is good. On the bright side, that actually worked out pretty well. That attack didn't actually do much damage. I think this is getting better and better, really. Okay, they're building up some stock on those. I think I am ready to cancel these again. Just because I don't need any additional lumber at this moment. So, your services are more valuable elsewhere than refining additional lumber. However, that said, this priority build task is in the works after the repair task, which is... there. It's got 3 people on it. Okay, so this build task, let's go ahead and sort this out now. Actually, no, I should assign it to the right one, shouldn't I? I should assign it to this one. Right, you guys. I want weapon racks laid into here. I need to decide how to do this. Is that enough? Is that too much space? Let's put them like that. So I've got these weapon racks. And then I don't really want any at the start, so I guess just those 4 weapon racks for now. So apply all that, get them to do that. And then this gap here, which I put in, this is something I saw on, it was a picture from the developer kind of thing. But I'm going to put in what is effectively a window here, just because. So just like that. Don't know if it's going to be of any use, but, you know. There we go, we've got a window. Again, I don't know if there's any use. I don't know if archers can fire through these. They probably can, because of collision detection, but they'd have a very limited angle of fire, even if it was 1 block thick. So archers are just much better out in the open anyway. But that's just like an interesting little addition. So again, that structure is actually weakened because of how the blocks have had to be laid. But that also, this section is not expected to come under direct attack anyway. So it should be okay. Should be okay. Famous last words, isn't it? And then we've got that coming around here. Remove that block there. Don't know what to do with that little gap there, actually. It's kind of a weird gap. Yeah, I'm not really sure what to do with it. But on the bright side, we've actually got a weapon rack room coming up now. So there is that, I suppose. Come on, you guys. I want you guys to actually... Oh, they punched out another section. Damn it. No, wait, no they didn't. Punch out that bit there then, please. That should let you get into that area at least. There we go. They just couldn't get at it, so that's why that task wasn't being completed. Oop. Nope, that's all working according to plan. I need to have some... This is the priority task after all, so I might as well keep using this. But I want this side here torn out. I've got to be careful, of course, because these steps require the blocks that they are mounted on to be left alone. So I don't want to accidentally cut the stairs of the quarry. Because that's generally a bad idea. You know, we need to have access. 2 people not doing anything. Oh, okay, they've managed to work it out. Good, good. Get that section laid. And then we need 1 block there as well. Sure you can. Come on, climb out. It's very narrow access, I know, but you guys can do that. You guys can work it out. Jolly good. And then we are, with that starting to get laid in, we're in good position to have an actual proper access point laid in here, so they won't be forced to rely on... Well, we're relying on shortcutting through this area until I put that wall in there. And now they're relying on the this stone steps here, which are part of the wall. They won't have to rely on that either, because they'll actually have a proper big access way down here to give them, like, I think maybe a 3 or 4 wide access point. Just to let them come down into this section without any real hassle. And I think that'll do good. So yeah, this has been a bit of a bumpy week, hasn't it? It's like our defensive pattern has changed, the enemy attack patterns have changed, a lot of walls have been savaged, our stone reserves have been stretched to breaking point pretty much. But we've held, again. And this is, again, so much easier than it was on the big open map where you get attacked from all sides. Having the choke point has made such a difference. And we've managed to get, at this point, to wave 42. Oh, terrain advantage is such a good thing. But yeah, this has been Iron Mark 3. Thank you all very much for watching. I hope you guys are still enjoying the show. And I'll catch you all some other time as we continue to hold castle number 11. Oh yes. See you all later.